Well, strangely enough, I checked again, and the mysterious object that Link looks at when he's over here, he's not really looking at anything anymore. Just like, I don't get it. I guess it was just kind of like a in-game design glitch or something, or maybe it's just a item that was hidden somewhere. Maybe it was something to do with beta game testing, I don't know. Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker! Right after a quick stretch. Yep, so in the last part, we arrived here on Windfall Island, and we got a handful of goodies, and we even tried our hand out with the Picto box, which is basically like an old world camera. Alright, so and we got our sail, so yeah, that's our ticket off this island. But, there's still a handful of other goodies we can still earn here, so. And, like with Wario World and Billy Hatcher, we're going to try out the Game Boy Advance setting for this game as well. With the Tingle Tuner, but one step at a time. Okay, so first things first is we enter this little door right here with a cute chalkboard next to it. It looks like a school of some sorts. Okay, so let us greet the teacher. And yay, they've got their own drawings up on the wall. Such nice little boys with their menacing smiles and their thug-like reflexes just encircling me outside. Just waiting to mug me at any moment. Hey, how you doing?
Welcome to Miss Mary's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil?
Well,
what can I do for you on this fine day?
we need to talk.
I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you, I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts.
What a pity.
Could you please catch the leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man.
I don't really know kind of like I don't really know what kind of voice to give her. Just, I mean, she is kind of like a middle-aged woman. Oh, hey. Sorry, just this little coloring just kind of drew me off. Okay. Oop. Another poster tacked to the wall. Okay, so words of joy. Breathe deep and read it loud and proud. Joy is hidden in all places of the world. You must widen your eyes and search for it. First joy you find earns you a present. With 20, you become a joy steward. With 40, you'll have the look of a hero. Aren't all of these things joyous? Me, you. We'll all be full of joy. Okay, just a joyous just a joyous teacher with a joyous attitude in a realistic world full of 50 Shades of Grey of morality. Okay. So yeah, I'm not referring to the book series. that's erotic book series. Because, yeah, just comparing 50 Shades of Grey to Zelda is just so out of place. Okay, moving on. Just change the topic real soon. Okay. So yeah, just these young mugsters just trying to counter it. Just circling me.
You stink, mister. We ain't seen your face around here before, bud.
Okay, so it's a...
Are you all alone or what? You must feel pretty lonely walking around a place like this all by yourself. What are you doing anyway?
Trying to avoid you kids, what's what? Okay, so what's with the do for this kid?
What are you looking at, bud? Huh? Hey, bud! What are you? Some kind of country rube? I mean, look at that outfit. What a getup!
Well, I guess you could say that. I mean, outside is kind of like is pretty south in the Great Sea, and this is probably like the New York of the Great Sea. Relatively speaking, I mean, this is still in medieval times, basically. Okay, so just talk to this guy right here.
Yeah! Yo, bud! You got a problem with this killer bees? Huh? Don't you? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Miss Murray asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the Killer Bees. Do you think we'd listen to a chump like you? But, I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? Do you want to challenge us?
Take you on. Okay, so...
Okay, your funeral, bud. The funerals are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You're gonna try to catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island. So look for us around the shadows and behind buildings and stuff. If you can catch all 4 of us, we lose. Got it, bud? Ready? Go!
Alright, send they're off. Classical game of hide and seek. Okay, so. And looky up there. So, they find themselves hiding in a tree. Just. So yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. I mean, like I said at the beginning, it's probably an invisible object or something that was up in the sky. Okay, so when in doubt, let's the seagull take over, which is really an eagle compared to those little girls. Okay, there's one. Well, compared to Ivan, it's 2 of them. Ivan's up there in that tree. Yeah, it's been so long. I used to remember exactly where each of them was hiding. And oh, there's another one. Okay, one more. Okay, so. Is there any goodies up on the rooftops, or am I just kidding myself? Looks like I'm just kidding myself. Unless there's something way up here. Nope. Actually, I think I remember... I see something, Okay, so I think I see a boy behind the gravestone, so... So yeah, disrespecting the dead. That's what little boys do. Okay, so let's go after this little squirt behind the gravestone first. With what? Did you predict disco or something? What is this? Oh, whatever. Surprise, MF. Alright, and he's off. Okay. Now comes the tagging part.
Yeah, you got me.
Okay, so yeah. Anything else to say?
You ain't nice.
Oh, charming. Okay, so I think I'll go after. I'll save Ivan for probably next to last or something. Oh, perfect timing. I just came by with the happy little couple eyeing each other again. Okay, so oh wait a minute. Here we go. All right. Honestly, I always thought this was a girl, honestly. I don't know, it's just with the blue hair and the eyes, it just seemed more feminine than boyish, but it's actually a boy, so. And with the voice.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Honestly, I didn't really think that the word awesome would have been invented for at least another 100 years after this.
You're pretty good, bud. But I'm wondering if you can catch 4 of us at this rate.
Watch me. Alright, so next up, we got Ivan up a tree. Alright. Alright, so we gotta knock him down. Boom! Alright. Alright, let's get him. Get him. Gotta get away from that old guy who keeps pestering us. Just stop. Oh. Trying to double back me, you little shit. Come on. Alright, come on. Gotcha!
Yeah, you got me. No way.
Way! I gotcha. Okay, so wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, come on. Dial up on the wall. Okay, so I'm not really sure if I remember. I think probably have to hang on to the cliff wall and no, that's not it. There we go. Okay, just scoot on to the other side. Oh, and there's a cool detail when he gets around to the corner. Yeah, just searches around the other side. Okay, yeah. He sees ya. He sees you little shit. Come on. Alright. Alright, fox ears. You're mine. Alright, well, you will be mine. Okay, so just shatter some more priceless jars. Which are actually pretty common, they're not so much priceless. Trying to lure me into the ocean. Alright, so yeah, just Nerve of you not having any manners. You just rush right past those girls without even saying hello. Alright, come to me. Alright.
Oh, lame!
And that's all for. It's over, kiddos.
Hey! I can't believe you found all 4 of us! And you got us all, too! Talk about utter defeat! Looks like we lost our touch, killer bees! I guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud!
Alright, a piece of hearts! You kids have been holding out on me! You've collected a total of 2 pieces. Get 2 more to complete another heart container!
This is a favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master! Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Miss Marie for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud.
Okay, so, yes, their name is the Killer Bees.
A good name. They're terrors when they start buzzing around.
Indeed they are, Boko. Indeed they are. Okay, so, in we go to see Miss Marie once again. Okay, so just talk with the teacher.
What can I do for you on this fine day?
Alright, talk.
You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. You really are, dear. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you, so here's a little spare change.
Okay, ooh, purple rupee. That's worth 50 rupees. That's just great.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear.
I guess if I did tell anybody, they'll be expecting handouts from you. Okay, so. Let's see, I guess talk about it. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna endure some more rambling from Miss Marie.
When it comes to children, my eyes never deceive me. Someday, dear, you will grow up to be a fine young man, and your name will go down in history. Now, that's what I think, dear.
Go down in history, eh? Become a hero like a certain other hero. Almost as if it's legend. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I guess there's more to this quest than we thought.
Hey, sounds like you would apologize to teach for us, girl Miss Marie. And speaking of Bud, did you know it's gonna be Miss Marie's birthday soon? Boss! Oh, boss! You think we should give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid! We're the Killer Bees! We ain't no teacher's pets! Yeah, but Teach loves jewelry and junk more than anything else in the world! What she's into these days? What you call them? Joy pendants? Really? Where do you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we can give them to Teach as a present, and she'd be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw some sparkly light up on top of that tree in town. Where was that? Maybe it's one of those pendants. What do you think, boss? Yeah, that's crazy talk.
Okay, so yeah, basically the same tree that the leader was hiding up upon, right by this guy. We want to make sure he doesn't catches us. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, it's this tree. So there's more than one on this island. Aha! Joy pendant ahoy! Alright, keep it in your spoils bag. Okay, so yeah, we got pretty much a handful of joy pendants already, so...
Yo, bud! Looks like you found yourself a joy pendant! Solid work!
Oh wow, I love how he's just standing on the wall there.
Actually, I gotta admit, we hid that thing up in the tree. We thought you might find it.
Listen up, it's gonna be Miss Marie's birthday soon. We were thinking of giving her a present, so it was good that we finally got our hands on that thing. But we can't be going around giving presents to people. No way, that just doesn't fit the Killer Bee style.
Come on, bud. Can't you give it to Teach for us? Can't you?
And it's not like we could ask just anybody to do it for us, neither. It's gotta be someone reliable, who can keep a secret. You're the only one we could ask, bud.
Those kids are gonna grow up into adorable little mobsters one day. Must be from the New Jersey of the Great Sea or something. Okay, so yeah, what is up with this guy? I mean, this style of yours, you're way ahead of your time, dudes. I mean, I don't really think that this is gonna be in style for the next few centuries, but whatever. So yeah, let's disco.
Ooh, no, that's not it. That's just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Exclamation point. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was just so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I just didn't even notice little old you standing there. I'm Tots. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, guy?
Not yet, but there will come a day. Okay, so anyway, let's just save that guy for later. Okay, so okay, we got a little present for Miss Marie right here. We could have just handed her a little one of our already collected joy pendants, but what can I say? I'm a completionist at heart, so yeah. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so not speaking to her directly, so yeah, here you go.
My dear!
Sorry, my voice was...
My dear! That's a joy pendant! To tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else, and that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's the hottest thing around, dear. Oh my, yes! I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist, only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest of dreams. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties, I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear.
Okay, so we got a red rupee, so yeah, that's more than our wallet space, so apparently we can only take 2 of what's the red rupee is worth, so yeah, that maxes out at 200.
And if you see those boys again, tell them I say hello.
Okay, so we gotta find a way to spend all this hard-earned cash. Somehow. I think I know just the place. Alright, so.
Yeah! You're the coolest, bud!
Okay, so yeah.
Uh-huh. How you doing? You ain't bad. You're amazing, bud. You're the greatest.
Oh, hang on a sec. Got a call coming in. Sorry about that. I had a call from a friend, and it's just... Why are you kids still circling me? I mean, I'm cool now, right? You don't have to circle me like you're gonna mug me. Okay, so just... Okay, so... As I was saying before, there is a place where we can spend our hard-earned cash. Sort of. So yeah, right in here is probably one of the most iconic parts of the Wind Waker you're probably all familiar with, for those of you who played it. Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You want to play or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. Welcome to the fleet. I am the great Admiral Dolvalski. Look sharp, for we are the sole protectors of this island. Admiral, red alert! All hands on deck! Sonar shows that schools of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle. What? Where? Ah, ooh, I see. The winds approach. There are 3 squid groups, a large one, a medium one, and a small one. If we allow them to come any closer, the children on the island will be in grave danger. Sailor, take command of our new radar system to seek out and sink all of these fiendishly hidden enemies. But be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. To destroy the marauding squid pods, you must score 4 direct hits on the large, 3 on the medium, and 2 on the small. Use the control stick to boost the cursor, and press A to fire a cannon blast. May your aim be true. That is all. That is all the instruction you need. Is that clear, sailor? Aye, aye, sir. Excellent. So far, our best sailor has managed to destroy all of the giant squid using only 20 cannonballs. May you fight as bravely. And I gotta tell you, ever since I was a kid, I have had this sound effects ingrained in my brain. Sploosh. Yes, every single time. I can't help but. Yeah, but think about this. Okay, so it took me a lot of extra times to actually complete this one. Oop, got one. Okay, that's a large group. Okay, so. Sploosh. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, one more. Your aim be true. It's kind of. Yeah, it's pretty hard to find, even if you did spread them out. So yeah, it took me like at least 5 to 10 tries to get at least the first part, but oh, it was right next. So yeah, sometimes they'll even trick you into believing that there's more than one. One time I was just like, I have 5 shots in one squid group, but apparently it was one of them was just horizontal and the other was vertical, so the groups were right next to each other. Oh, bad news, sailor. The enemies have retreated, or something. 10 rupees per game for kids. Want to try again? Yes. Yeah, okay then. Ahem. Excellent! So far, our best sailor has managed to destroy all of the giant squid using only 20 cannonballs. May you fight as bravely! Okay, so let's try again. Okay, so maybe check the corners and. Oh. Okay, that's one. Alright, so. So yeah, this is much more easier said than done, but okay, I got. Okay, that's one. That's another one. Okay. Oh, it was right there. Okay, so yeah, it's basically rather rinse repeat, so. And if you look closely right behind the ship there, you can actually see a yellow rupee right at the base of the mast, so yeah, there's a little stash for whenever you're a little bit low in cash, but right now we don't have that problem. Okay, right on the very first shot. Okay, yes. Okay, so yeah, if you beat the high score, you'll get something else good, so. Alright, so let's see. Sploosh. That I've gotten so many of those. That sound effect is just ingrained in my brain. Sploosh. Okay, so yeah. Oop. Okay, so yeah, the big group and small group are right next to each other, so. Yeah, I didn't expect the other group. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's tricky to. I don't really know how the randomizer for this type of game works, but it can't. There's got to be some type of mechanic behind those, but. All right. Okay, so. Yeah, like I said before, it took me quite a few tries to actually get the prizes that come with this game. This mini game right here, so. So yes, enjoy the wondrous sounds of Salvatore splooshing as I try to find out where those stinking squid enemies are. Ooh. Okay! Oh, I don't have enough shots for the third one, but. Ah! It's always one group I'm missing. Jeez. Well, on the bright side, this is kind of made some room in Link's wallet, so. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, check the corners first. Okay, so. Ooh. Okay, that's another one. Okay, check the bottom. Let's see. Sploosh. Ah, man. Okay, so come on. There's good prizes in this, I swear. As a matter of fact, we'll be introduced to the very first sea charts, which leads to a great sunken treasure, so. Okay, so yeah. Oop. Okay, so. Alright, so. Once again, just aiming blind here. Just wondering why these. Why you even had. Ah, come on, jeez. Okay, just bear with me. There's a total of 3 prizes for this minigame, so... So yes, this whole adventure, this part has just been basically hiding and splooshing. Oop! Bullseye! Okay. Okay, that's 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, come on now. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so last group. Okay, so that's a deduction. Okay, so can't be anywhere there. Alright, so... Oh! It was right next to them! Yeah, sometimes they'll trip you up like that. Sometimes they're together, sometimes they're not. Jeez. This is... Yeah, completely random. Every single time. Okay. Okay, so... Got... Come on out. Okay, got another one. Ooh. Okay, so now to find the smaller fleet. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah. Okay, this, finding the smaller group is not gonna be an easy one. Oh, come on! Ah! Okay, so... I basically have just run out of things to say. Just trying my best just to guesstimate where everything is. Just... Oh, come on. I got places to go, people to see. Come on. Okay. Okay, come on. Aha! Okay, big group, where are you? Big group, where art thou? Okay. Alright. Okay. So not anywhere like here or... Come on. Oh, I could have had him that time. I had 2 more cannonballs. Jeez. Man, this is... All I'm asking for is just 1 victory. At least 1 victory. Maybe I'll come back later for the other 2. I don't know. Just 1 time, please. Just give me victory or give me death. Alright, so... Okay, big group defeated. Okay, come on. Where are the fiends? Deep beneath the waves. Okay, come on. Stop. Okay. Ow! Okay, well, I said I wanted to even out some space in my wallet. I guess I got my wish, but seriously though, I do not like to keep losing all over again. Just, jeez. Okay, so... Alright. Okay, that's 1. Okay, that's 2. Come on, where's the 4th bigger one? Okay. Okay, not here. Oh! Ah, I got it! Okay, victory! Perfect! Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We are so very proud. The children on the island would like to thank you, sailor.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Please take this piece of art as a sign of our gratitude. You are so great.
Okay, about time. We got our 2nd piece of art. Well, 3rd one on this island, so... Okay, so collected 3 so far. Collect 1 more to increase your life energy by 1 heart. So, thanks for playing and all that. I can't tell you how fun it's been for me. And, don't forget your umbrella or nothing on your way out the door. Yeah. So yes, you can imagine how much fun he has at his job. I'll just take those... Take that... Quick change behind the ship. Finders keepers. Okay. So. If we play again, and if we beat the high score of 20, we'll get something extra, so... I just want to make sure that... Okay. Okay, so there's the 4th. That's the largest fleet. Okay, so... Alright, come on. Okay, come on. Toon Gamer wants a new pair of, sea charts. Which I will not get this time, obviously. Ah! Okay, so yeah, it would be even more great if I got it 2 for 1, if I could just win it 1 more time and beat the high score all in one go, but as you can tell, those chances are pretty slim to none, so. Alright. There's a large fleet. Okay, come on out. Okay, so yeah, I come close, but so far at the same time. It's in hiding. Ow! Okay, so yeah. Actually, I've, no, never mind. I was thinking that, this board had the same number of quadrants as the Great Sea, but, I was mistaken. It's 8 by 8 instead of 7 by 7, so. Alright, come on out. Okay, so that's the first fleet down. Okay. No! Okay, probably, spending so much time with this one, I'm probably gonna have to devote the Tingle Tuner to the next parts. I was planning to go on a little, go on a little excursion, but this is just taking forever. But I want those treasure maps before we continue before we actually start our adventure. So. I can't take any more of this splooshing. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't take any more of this stinking splooshing. Ah! We're gonna run out of money at this rate. Jeez, come on. Alright, first shot. Yes! Yes, come on! Oh, come on! Well, at least I got the second victory, so I got another prize. You know what? I'm just gonna come back later and... Yeah, I've wasted enough time on this. Just...
This is our thanks to you. It's been passed down on our island for many years, so don't tell the island elder, okay? Here, please accept this treasure chart.
Okay, so we got our first treasure chart. Open your sea chart, then press Y to check your charts. When you open this chart, a place where treasure lies will be lit up. Sail to that area, then use the chart to find the treasure. So, thanks for playing and all that. I can't tell you it's fun. Fun's been for me. And don't forget your umbrella or nothing on your way out the door. Okay. I think we spent enough time with, just so much splooshing I can't take it anymore. Okay, there is one last thing, but, probably, there's still a couple more places that we want to hit up before we set sail. Okay, actually, just... You know what, I'm probably just gonna try it again and again until I get that high score. I'm sorry, it's just who I am. I just gotta have it all. Just gotta be a completionist. The more I get done early, the better off we'll be. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah. We need to get... So we need to get them all in less than 20 shots. Alright. Okay, come on. Lady Fortune, smile upon me, or am I just kidding myself? Ow! Gotta run out of money. Okay, so... When I run out of money, I'll call it quits, so... So yeah, you can tell why the splooshing sound effect has been ingrained in my brain for all these years. And for bad reasons. Just... It figured that this would be the first minigame that I was introduced to, but just still though, just... Oh, what was right beneath them? Okay, so 2 more tries. If I can't get it by then, I'll call it quits here. Ow! Last chance. I'm flat broke now. All my hard-earned cash wasted on this stupid minigame with... That's never promising enough. If only I had more cannonballs. If only there was a way to seek out more. to be more accurate or something. I don't know, just anything. And that's it. I'm done. No, whatever. Come back soon. Or not. Okay, I'll put a pin in it. Okay, so we need to beat the high score of 20 in order to get the next treasure chart, but clearly I couldn't do that, because screw that minigame. I mean, it's fun the first couple of times, but after a while, that splooshing sound effect is just engraved in your brain for all eternity. So, okay, well, at the very least, we got a handful of goodies in this part. We got a couple pieces of heart and our very first sea chart. That should come in handy later. There's still a handful of other things left to do on Windfall, and then we'll finally be able to set sail. That's, pretty much wasted a bunch of time just with that stupid minigame. There was one time where I got all 3 of those charts in, like, 2 to 3 tries, and just... man. But it varies from gameplay to gameplay. I mean... Well, obviously, I can't do anything else until I gain more dough, so... I'll just have to come back later, okay? Okay, so a couple of extra things in the next parts, and we'll be shoving off for the eastern... for an eastward islands out over the horizon. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, this is Toon Gamer 23, signing out. I was so looking forward to trying out the Tingle Tuner in this part, but it is what it is. I just had to spend all my stinking dough on that stupid minigame, all for the sake of just another sea chart. But like I keep saying, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm a completionist, so yeah. Expect some parts to be really lengthy, but this is a huge game, so that's what I signed up for when I decided to play this game.